What's up, YouTube? You got your boy VP Blocker here for another great episode of the Vampire Blocker Show. Now, here's what we're going to talk about today. My subscribers and people who are watching. I appreciate my subscribers and people who stop and view and you watch the video. Make it through the whole video. We talk about a lot of things here. And a lot of you, I can tell, are watching 3 minutes of a 10-minute video or an 11-minute video. How you ever going to invest in 40, 30, 20 years when you can't even invest 10 minutes to get the message of what I'm putting out there? No. Disclaimer, I am not a financial planner. I am not a financial analyst. The things that I'm giving are my opinions and entertainment purposes only, but at the same time, it's what I'm invested in. I will never mention a stock to you that I don't currently hold and don't plan on holding for 20, 30, 40 years a position in. Make it through the whole video. I know you like my cute face and you like looking at me, but you can set it in your car on Bluetooth or your earphones while you're driving and listen to the video on the toilet bowl, when you're bored on the couch. Instead of playing Madden or a video game or Call of Duty, just look at 10 minutes or 11 minutes or just set it on Bluetooth and walk away and clean the house or do what you got to do. All right, let's get into it. We got a lot of volatility in the market. A lot of volatility. The reason why we have the volatility is because things that Benjamin Graham have said in his book. In the short term, it's a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. Pretty much, short-term voting machine, everyone, buy Tesla, buy AMC theaters. Oh my God, you have to buy GameStop. Okay. If it's a weighing machine, eventually people go, this doesn't hold anything. It holds no merit. They're not making money. They're hemorrhaging money. Why are we going to own this? To stick it to the man? You can't stick it to the man. The man has more money than you. Big banks and institutions, what happens when you stick it to the man? They make a phone call, boop, 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 boop. Yo, halt trading. But Robinhood, but we can't, you're going to halt trading right now. And what did they do? They halt trading. You think that was a glitch? You really think that was a glitch? Some people are going to make money on their lawsuits against them, but a lot of you are not. You're going to suck it up, eat it, and take the L. So if you've been watching this channel, and to all my new viewers who come across this channel, we try to talk about things that aren't going to ruin your life in the long term. What you really got to do is buy great companies that's been around a long time that pay dividends. The reason why I say invest in dividend stocks, and if you're not going to go the dividend stock route, at least go index funds. Index funds are the most passive thing you can do during a volatile market. The market goes up 2%, you do nothing. The DCA, dollar cost average, every month or every week or every quarter. If the market goes down, you do nothing every week, every month, every quarter. Now, my thing is this. I don't do nothing out of the ordinary if the market drops 1 or 2%. But the way the market dropped 4% and 5% the other day, oh yeah, I had cash sitting on the sideline and I jumped in that bad boy. I started buying up Apple, own it, so I'm mentioning it. Microsoft, own it, mentioning it. Intel, bought it. AT&T, bought it. All the companies I named, they make billions of dollars profit and they pay dividends. You can't hide a dividend payment. Look at what's going on with Evergrande. They had to pay money on bonds. They didn't have the money and their card got pulled. When you can't pay dividends or you can't pay interest on the money that you promised to shareholders, you get exposed very quickly because banks won't lend you no money if you're already in debt with them, if you're defaulting, and they can't print money out of nowhere. They have to pay you. So that's why I say dividend stocks. Now, something like AMC. A lot of people miss the bus and start jumping in AMC. And they invested at the heights of AMC. What makes you think AMC is eventually going to make money again? You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime, you got all these streaming platforms out here. What makes you think people are going to go to a movie? First of all, during the height of a pandemic, people are scared. You got a lot of people that are scared. I had the virus, it is what it is. It was the sniffles. I was tired, but no, still here, kicking, healthy. Dodged it. So people think, one, you're going to make a profit during a lockdown, during a pandemic. You think people are going to go to the physical movies when they could stream at home, when everything is Netflix and chill? Why would people go to the movies? Just listen to this for a second. AMC priced themselves out of business. You charge 20 something dollars to see a movie. You charge $13 for popcorn. You charge $5 for a bottle of Dasani water. You $4, $5, $6 for candy. $6 for a Slurpee. Who's gonna spend $100 or $80, $100 on two people when most of you can go out to eat and get some really good healthy takeout and sit in front of and watch a movie that will be on Netflix or Amazon within 2 to 3 months anyway? I paid to see Fast and Furious 9 or whatever one it was, because I'm a car nut. I've always been into the Fast and Furious trilogy. I couldn't wait. Sorry, I'm a geek. I had to go see it. Paid money, drove 60 roll. I drove the vet there. 2 months later, it was up on, I think that was Amazon View Early or Netflix View Early. And you people are invested in these companies. They don't make any money. They don't make any profit. GameStop. Who physically goes and buys video games now? Who does this? And what happened is, when the market dropped, a lot of you retail investors, you start selling. A lot of people start jumping out of crypto and Bitcoin because people realize these companies that don't pay dividends, they don't have any profit reports. They don't have anything to show you that they're making money. They're speculation. They're charging you what they think they're going to make in the future. Okay? When you have companies like Folgers that have been around forever, Heinz, been around forever, Kellogg, General Mills, Cardinal Healthcare, ExxonMobil, NextEra Energy. Why would you invest in Tesla at that price when you can invest in NextEra Energy? They got to supply the electric to the charging stations that charge the Teslas. I mean, that's where my money's in. That's where I would put my money. All right, if electric cars are going to be the future, why not invest in the companies that got to supply the electricity? What? Tesla's eventually going to make their own electric companies? Not going to happen. These electric grids and companies been chopped up years ago. They're owned by governments and big, huge hedge funds that will never allow Tesla to make their own electric power grid. They can make the things that charge the cars, but you think these big conglomerates that have been around for hundreds of years are going to just move out the way and let their cash cows go? That doesn't happen like that. So all my young investors, and even some of my older investors who don't know how to invest, if you don't know and you can't watch this whole video through, you're definitely not going to watch and read a finance report. You're not going to sit there and read balance sheets and profits and quarterly balance and earnings and all that stuff. You're not going to do it because you don't have patience. You want the quick. Well, investing's not for you, and you're going to fail in life. I'm going to let you know that. You're going to fail in life. You're going to throw your money down the drain on stupid stuff, on this get-rich-quick crap. You got to buy good companies that have been around a long time, that they've been in aisles, on shelves, in the streets, that since you were little, licking a lollipop, you've seen, oh my God, I remember that company. Guess what? Okay. Now, some may go out of business. 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, who knows? But in 10 years, you got to take a look at these big companies. Something like Tesla does not have a wide moat. Their cars are ugly. They don't have a wide moat. You got so many electric companies out here making cars now. Somebody's eventually going to make a better electric car. I believe the Mustang Mach-E outsold the Teslas. Okay? Now, you could take that with a grain of salt. I really don't care. If you want to invest in that stuff, all well and good. Your goal should be to have money on the sidelines for when the market does drop 5, 10, 15%. You can deploy it into the markets. That's how you make wealth. I was like a little kid, oh my God. I was a busy little bee. When the market was down, I was 5 stocks, 10 stocks, 15 stocks, 20 stocks. Because that's how you make money. I'm buying good dividend stocks. I'm buying them at a discount, and the dividends will occur quicker, and it will buy me more shares. Now, when you're following the crowd and you're following all these new, not new, well, some of them new, pro the Doge, he's out of his mind. There's no way in hell my man is not a little certifiable. When you're up that much money and you're holding on to stuff, let's get it harder. No, you can't listen to people like that. You really can't. His platform came from Dogecoin. His whole platform came from a coin that was worth nothing. That was made as a joke. Now, I'm not going to knock him because I get anybody that puts their self out there and takes a chance to start a business and have a channel, go for it. I'm not going to knock it. But there's just some things that just don't make sense. You got a lot of social media influencers. They were pumping Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all this crypto. Now all of a sudden they're moving back into the stock market. Well, why do you think that is? People that bought Bitcoin at the high. Do you know how many people have to come in and buy Bitcoin again for that to get back to where it was? Think about that. You know how many people got to come back in to get it back to 69,000? All right. That free money ain't never going to be there again. The government gave all that free money. That's how high it got. So anyway, hope this video helps. You got to buy good companies. If you don't got the time and you don't want to do the research and buy individual stocks every week or every month or every calendar quarter, just do an autopilot index funds. Okay? And there's so many people, how do I get extra money to do that? Stop smoking. Stop drinking. I'm not going to tell you to cut your coffee out in the morning. No, don't cut your coffee out. That's not going to make you wealthy. Saving on coffee. Cut the alcohol out. Cut the drinking out. Cut the cigarettes out. Cut the strip clubs out. Cut the gambling out. The random women or men that you're spending your money. If you're taking care of grown adults, kids that are in their 30s and you're taking care of them, they eventually got to grow up. If you're a young person who's taking care of your parents, I'll never knock that. You got to do what you got to do. That gets a pass. But if you are 40, 50, 60 years old and you're still taking care of grown adults who are in the basement playing video games and smoking weed and partying, guess what? You're a loser too, just like them. That means you raised them. And I'm sorry, but they're a loser and you're a loser. That's how you build money, is you got to let people go. You got to let people go who are always pulling on you when they're ruining their life. You got to cut the ties. Look how many athletes go broke because they're taking care of their mans in them and their hood, and family comes out the woodwork and they're taking care of everybody, and then they go broke, and where do they have to go? Okay. There was a saying, I forgot, I think it was Jay-Z who said it. He said, I got to make it out of the hood because if I don't make it out of the hood, how do I ever pull you out? Pretty much, I got to make businesses to make more businesses for other people. Now, you could take this with a grain of salt. I started from less than nothing. I had less than nothing. I had no education on finances. Dropped out of high school. Did not know anything about money because my parents didn't teach me about money. I stumbled onto a good career because my dad had a good career, but he didn't know about money. And I took knowledge of what people who had more than me, what they told me. You don't listen to people who have less than you. And I don't mean on material things. You listen to people that are living good, clean lives. They got great marriages. They got great relationships. They're not at work all the time. A person who's at work all the time can't tell you how to make more money and not be at work. A person that's never at work, but they still have nice things and they travel, they have other things going on. So let that sink in that I started from less than nothing. And now I'm going to come out and tell you, I'm halfway to my 6 figures, more than that. I want to get to that point where I'm already ahead of the game at 41. Your average 41-year-old has more debt than money that they have set aside. The first thing I did, I got $2,000 in an emergency fund in an envelope, hide it anywhere. And new rims is not an emergency. But running boards and a bumper guard and new tires is not an emergency. New light bar with the LEDs, that's not an emergency. The new PlayStation, not an emergency. A TV, no. An emergency is your dishwasher breaks, your refrigerator breaks, your washing machine breaks, your transmission on your car goes. That's an emergency. Second thing I did was I put $5,000 in a checking account that I won't touch. I have a debit card sitting in the drawer. That's $5,000, just sitting there. And then I got 6 months to a year. I actually have a year's worth of savings put away because you never know what can happen. I don't want to be dependent on anybody. But before you start those steps, you got to pay off your credit card debt. I know what Dave Ramsey's talking about, pay off the car and pay off the house. You ain't pay off your credit card debt. Your credit card debt, those balances go up and down, and interest goes up and down, and how much you owe them go up and down. Your home, I hope, is locked into a set mortgage, and your car note is locked in. Okay? If you want to attack your car and your house, get the credit cards out of the way. Cut them up. I'm telling you. The reason why I said put $5,000 in a debit card and don't touch it, people like to hold on to that one credit card in case of an emergency. You get rid of it. Remember, you got $5,000 on a debit card. That can handle a pretty big emergency. All right? Now, I hope this video helps. During this volatile stock market, what you need to do is keep DCAing, dollar cost averaging. Don't try to catch the falling knife. How many of you have invested, it goes down 1%, then it goes down to 2%, then it goes down 3%, but you put your money in at 1%? No, have a set number in your head. Yo, if it goes down 5%, I'm jumping in no matter what, and I'm not going to look at it for the rest of the day. Boom. If you got $10,000 on the sidelines, put $2,500 if it goes down of 5%. If it goes down to 10%, guess what? You got another $2,500. If it goes down 15%, you got another $2,500. Don't throw it all in at one time. Have a set amount at a set percentage. So no regrets. Hope this helps. Get it.